Oddball is a beautiful family-friendly film based around the true story of a dog who comes to save a fairy penguin population in southern Australia. The small amount of violence that is in the film, in one scene a dog runs through a town centre and causes all kind of mayhem and chaos as a result. People get knocked over, food goes flying and objects get crushed and damaged. There is one small explosion. In another scene, a girl breaks and enters into a premises. It's a clinic, kind of dog pound kind of centre, and you do see stainless steel operating tables and animals in cages. When she's caught, she runs at the caretaker, jumps up on his shoulders, on his back, beats him around the head a little bit, pulls and grabs his ears, and then when she gets down she kicks him quite hard and then runs away. In other scenes, people are shot with tranquilizer darts. One of them is accidental, and you do see the tranquilizer dart protruding from his foot. These events are followed by intoxication when the tranquilizer serum affects these people. They behave like very happy drunks, if you like, so lots of laughing and giggling and saying silly things. One of them falls out of a stationary car because he's clearly not completely in control of himself. A dog is also shot by a tranquilizer dart, although at the time you don't actually know what has happened. All you see is a rather menacing, shadowy figure approach the animal, and then you hear the dog yelp. It isn't until later when you find the dog, later on he's caged, he's been caught by the dog catcher. He seems to be quite healthy and unharmed, but his owner finds a patch of blood on his side. When the owner touches his side, some blood transfers to the owner's thumb as well, and then we understand that the dog was actually shot by a tranquilizer gun. No nudity in the film, apart from you do see a rather hirsute gentleman enter into an outdoor shower. You see him down to about the waist area, and certainly no sex in the film, although mating and breeding habits of the penguins is discussed fairly regularly. Also regularly discussed is the dwindling population of the fairy penguins, so if that's something that might upset small children, be aware of that. You certainly don't see any animals being killed or hurt, but you do see foxes approaching the birds, and there is definitely the understanding that the birds are being harmed and killed and probably eaten by these foxes. Apart from the intoxication sequences after the tranquilizer gun incidences, the only other alcohol you see is people drink wine in a restaurant scene. No offensive language or swearing throughout the film. There is a little bit of kind of Aussie slang and banter used, but it seems to be mostly jovial kind of name calling, nothing that is meant to be particularly sinister or harmful or offensive. Oddball is directed by Stuart McDonald and stars Shane Jacobson, Coco Jack Gillies and Sarah Snook, and you can read my full breakdown of the film at cinemum.net.